Welcome to SV Union High School and Junior College, Pune. Standard 8 General Science. Chapter 1 Living World and Classification of Microbes. Let's recall. What is the system of binomial nomenclature? The process of giving two names to an organism is called as binomial nomenclature. Example, Mangifera indica is the scientific name or binomial name of mango. Who invented the binomial system of nomenclature? Carolus Linnaeus invented the binomial system of nomenclature. Which levels of hierarchy of classification are considered while writing the name in binomial nomenclature? The genus and the species levels of hierarchy are considered while writing the binomial or name in binomial nomenclature. You have already learnt about biodiversity of living organisms. Biodiversity is the variety of living organisms that exists on Earth. You all know that around 87 million species of living organisms exist on Earth. To study them, they were classified or divided into groups. The history of classification is very ancient. Let us see. Today let us see the history of classification. A variety of organisms were classified by many people, many biologists, from ancient times. It was Aristotle somewhere in 325 BC. Aristotle classified organisms. His classification was important because he systematized the classification. Let us see Aristotle's system of classification. The organisms were classified on the basis of habitat into four different groups. Group 1, terrestrial, Group 2, aquatic, Group 3, aerial, and Group 4, amphibians. If you see the organisms in the terrestrial group were those organisms that were dwelling on terrain, on land. Terrestrial here, the word terrestrial refers to terrain on land. So the organisms which lived on land were classified under terrestrial organisms, whereas those organisms that lived in water were classified under aquatic organisms. Aqua refers to water. The third group included all the organisms that were found above the land, the air, found flying in the air, mostly organisms like the birds. They were classified under Group 3, the aerial group. Whereas the group of organisms that lived both on land as well as in water were classified under Group 4, amphibians. Here, amphi refers to both land and water habitat, whereas bios refers to life or living organisms. So, the organisms that lived both on land as well as in water were included under amphibians. Now, the disciple of Aristotle named Theophrastus also classified the organisms. He classified mainly the plants into four groups, again based on habit and height of the plant. In the groups were Group 1, trees. Trees, the organisms, the plants that were actually tall in size were included under trees. The second group included the plants which were medium tall or medium sized plants, mostly bushy plants, and included under shrubs. were included in the group called climbers. Next, in the modern times came Carl Linnaeus. Carl Linnaeus proposed the two-kingdom classification of organisms, where he classified the organisms into two kingdoms. Now, kingdom is a largest group in the hierarchy of classification. The organisms were classified on the basis of mobility. The organisms which were fixed and did not move from one place to other place were classified under kingdom Plantae, and the organisms that could move from place to place, that is, that showed locomotion, were classified under kingdom Animalia. Next came another biologist named Haeckel. Now, Haeckel classified the organisms on the basis of the size and the structure into three groups: group 1 Protista, group 2 Plantae, and group 3 Animalia. Now, here in the group Protista, the organisms were all mostly unicellular organisms, that is, single cell organisms were grouped under Protista, whereas the organisms which did not move from one place to other place were classified and were preparing their own food, were fixed in one place, were all classified under group Plantae, whereas the organisms that showed locomotion, that is, moved from one place to other place, were grouped under Animalia. Next came Shatton, who classified the organisms into two groups, Prokaryota and Eukaryota, on the basis of cellular organization. The Prokaryota includes all the prokaryotes which show simple structure and primitive genetic material. So here the word Prokaryota refers to first formed nuclear material. Karyon refers to the nuclear material. So Prokaryota includes all those organisms with first formed nuclear material, whereas the Eukaryota included the organisms which showed true and well-defined nucleus in the cell organization. Now, Copeland classified the organisms based on the structure and cellular organization into four kingdoms: Monera, Protista, Plantae, and Animalia. Monera included all the unicellular organisms with cell wall, like bacteria and blue-green algae, whereas Protista included the unicellular organisms without cell wall, like amoeba, paramecium organisms, and the Plantae